Beautiful greeting to all students as well as the teachers also. First of all, today I will discuss why competency-based question. You people say high order thinking skills or horse questions or application-based questions. So these all kind of question comes under the category of competency-based question, means a scenario-based, case-based. Now, first of all, how to identify the goal means you have your question paper and you do not know what to do actually. So, first of all, your target should be what is your goal? Alright, what is your goal? Why I have to achieve my goal? Will I be able to do it? Then you analyze it, means start. If you'll not start, how will you progress? If you'll not see your progress, how will you challenge yourself? How will you find out that barrier? Alright, and apart from that you have to improve, right? You have to improve and you have to achieve. If you not improve, of course you cannot go to achieve. But from improving to achieving, there are 3 steps. First of all, remember and be ready to accept the feedback. If the feedback is not there, means if the things good or bad, it's not there, so how will you alright, how will you find it out that you are doing good or bad? So you should not be feeling bad that no, my things are analyzed or I was asked to redo. Why? Once you get the feedback, if it is asked to restart, then restart, and then finally you achieve it. Now let's see first of all how to start. Especially this is for you student and the teachers. If you are able to say this, means you should tell your students also. And student, you have to understand first of all, data interpretation means when the question is given to you, you have to find out that on which main data it is based. All right, if you are working in the group, then work with your team. If like nowadays group activity is more prominent, all right, one person should not dominate the group. All people, like if 5 people there are in a group, they all should contribute. Now problem solving, now you raise your conversation to solve the problem, not for the unnecessary discussion. If you will increase unnecessary discussion, you'll go away, you'll deviate yourself from the topic. So please, the discussion should be healthy. And analyze the insight means when one group member they are speaking or they're giving their input, work upon it. All right, so let's what I have to work out. Okay, why should I change? Like here 2 pictures I have presented. If you feel that you will memorize some questions, like here how many facts you can learn, fact 1, fact 2, fact 3, and in the different parts of your brain. But what will happen after some time? You will forget, and your only specific memory cell, only your memory cell of your brain will be active. Rest part you can see it is in gray. There is no activity, nothing. It means half of the brain is not working at all. Now logical reasoning. Logical reasoning means if the questions are competency based question, like nowadays in every subject it is done, you learn the patterns, you build connection, you do synthesis. All right, you decide, you synthesize that how you have to find out the solution. Like when 5 students give different answer, all right, then you also get different suggestion from your teacher, feedback. All right, so how your brain completely active, and how all the subjects they work together. So let's come for example, like here, if in a science, if the teacher asks you what is the definition of photosynthesis, it is already gone, the time is gone that if anybody will ask the definition. No, now you see how the question is changed. Alright, a kind of scene is there. A farmer notices his crops grow slower in a smoky area based on the process of photosynthesis. Explain how air quality affects his yield, mean how much he work upon that. Alright, now maths, directly a question is given to you. Alright, that take this much you multiply and add and find it the answer. But see here, you have a budget of $15, you buy a snack of $5 and want to buy as many $2 stickers as possible. How many can you buy without overspending? See, again a scene is there in front of you. So like this in English also you can see who is the protagonist. Protagonist means the character, actually the main character. Okay, again you see how the question is changed. Alright, you can see it is quite elaborated, and how it is asked step by step means it's asking you to recall what happened, justify, judge the character. Alright, so this is a competence. That is why you get confused. Ma'am, this question is not given in the book. We prepared, prepared from the book and notebook and all, but this question was not there. How I have to, answer? Because the same thing, concept is same, but you have to prepare in a very broad way. Now let's see in computer, or especially this is for class 3 and 4. Like the concept is input, output and connection. Now, if the traditional question means very old pattern question, list 3 output devices means you know it. You know it. But if I change into the competency based question that you are trying to watch a cartoon on the computer, you can see the video moving on the screen, but you cannot hear any sound. List 3 things you would check to solve this problem. Before calling for help, explain why you would check them. Right? See, it means which device is missing and you're not able to hear. So this is again one example, the list. Alright, how it is not given directly to us, but it is asked you to identify the problem. This is called problem solving. Now more examples, like step-by-step instructions, like we say it, or algorithm. Why anybody will ask you what is step-by-step thinking, what is an algorithm? Better, a question will be given to you. Imagine you're programming a robot to make a peanut butter sandwich. If you tell the robot to put the peanut butter on the bread, the robot might put the whole jar on the bread because it doesn't know to open the lid. Right? For tiny means small. Specific means defined, well defined. Okay, it should be in one sentence, it should not be in the whole paragraph. So specific means exactly you have to tell the machine. Alright, you have to tell the computer to help the robot successfully put peanut butter on one slice of bread. This is called competency based questions. So student, you will see your questions which are given in the notebook. They are not the direct questions. Alright. So now again, password and security. Who is going to ask you the password? Alright. Again, see, one example is given. Rohan wants to make a password for his gaming account. He's thinking of using 123456 or Rohan 2015. Which one is safer? If a stranger figures out, means if the stranger is able to find it out, his password, name 2 things they could do to his account, and that would be bad. How can he make his password even stronger? Again, you can see a scenario is there. Of course, this kind of question will come after half yearly and all, but again, a better example I have given you. Now tips. First of all, you have to read the book. Do you read the book? Frame your own questions, right? Research means sometimes you have to also find it out. Alright, but level wise means if you are in class 3, do the work according to the class 3. If you are in class 5, work according to the class 5. If you are in higher class, do according to like that. Keep revising means whatever is taught doesn't mean that you're going to put it in a box and lock it. No, you have to keep revising. In the class, participate. If you'll participate, you will tell your teacher will find it out. Are you thinking right or wrong? If you are thinking right, you will get more progress. If you are thinking wrong, your teacher will correct you. He will try to stop your wrong thoughts. So make sure you are giving the answer whether it's right or wrong. Be consistent means it doesn't mean that Monday you have done, then Tuesday you are taking leave, or then again Wednesday you are trying, next day again today you are not doing. But be consistent. Manage your time means you have to complete. One day you do 2 hours, 3 hours, next day, blank, complete silence. It will not help you, right? It means find out some time where you are involved regularly. Stop dependency. If I tell you do this, children, means do you need my command? If your parents say, child, do this, I will come home at this time, are you going to wait? Right? Why? It is you who has to give exam, who has to get good marks. Right? So stop dependency means you have to stop waiting for others. Waiting for others' homework. Why will you go in the morning and copy down someone's work? Try yourself. Maybe it's right or wrong, but you have to try. Alright, so these are the tips for you. So please be prepared, and according to that, you use your summer break. Alright.